Hello people of the internet, it's your boy Kyle Lucas, and this month is Pride Month, and I'm going to try to make videos that have to do with like the LGBT community. I am part of the LGBT community. I am bisexual and transgender, so of course I'm gonna try to make stuff for my own type of community, you know what I mean? So that is why today's video is going to be tips for coming out, whether you're coming out as trans, bi, gay, lesbian, anything. I'm going to give you advice because I'm fully out to everyone that I know. So yeah. If you are new here, I make LGBT videos like this, random videos, vlogs, hauls, anything there is, I'll make. Comment suggestions below for types of videos you want if you'd like, or you know, comment something, I don't know. Let's get on with the advice, tips, I don't know. So the first tip that I'm going to give is to be patient with whoever you're coming out to. And this one I really take to heart because when I first came out as transgender, my parents didn't believe me, and my dad was really transphobic, but now he's not at all. Sometimes you just have to be patient with people, and yes, sometimes people won't ever accept you, but sometimes you just might have to be patient. Give it some time, no matter what you're coming out as. If at first they maybe are like, what the fuck, no you're not, or if they are transphobic or homophobic, you literally just might have to give them time to educate themselves, or even like convince them in a way. Like, you shouldn't have to, but that's what I had to do. And so that's my advice with that, is to be patient. My next tip is to do it when they are already in a good mood. Obviously if they're having a bad day, don't come out to them, because that might, you know, if they are on the more non-accepting side, that might make their day worse. It shouldn't, but you know, that's just how some people are. So if they're already in a good mood, maybe tell them. And yeah, I don't know. Another tip is to find a funny way, or like a, you know, a unique kind of way to come out. Like whether it's like with a cake being like, I'm gay, or I'm trans, or I'm bi, or maybe just some type of jokingly way, but not as a joke, you know? Like, as I said, like a cake or something, or, you know, walk out of the closet to come out of the closet, you know? And I guess that's more if you already know they're gonna be accepting. But I know that I've came out to people who I knew were 100% accepting, and I was still scared as hell. So sometimes a little funnier way is the way to go. I came out in normal ways, so I wish I could go back in time and come out in a different type of way. Another tip, and this may not be the best tip, but is to come out over text. And I know you're probably thinking, why would you do that? Like, wouldn't you want to tell them face to face? And in my case, I came out over text because I was way too scared to do it in person when I came out as transgender, that is. So that might be an option for you, or a letter, and have them read the letter and really evaluate it, rather than telling them in person and getting in a giant argument, you know? The next tip is, again, not the best tip, but this is how I came out as bi, is I did it in a situation where they wouldn't be able to get out of it without having to talk to me. Because you could come out to someone and they could just get mad and walk away. When I came out as bi, I was in a car ride that was about 8 hours or something, and I came out within the first hour of that car ride. And my mom took it pretty well anyways, but if she didn't, we would be stuck in that car for hours. Another tip is to assure them that you still are who you were before, whether you're coming out as anything. Let them know that it doesn't change who you are as a person, and that you still love them and stuff, and that you being male to female doesn't make you not the person you were before. You still have the same personality, you still like the same things, unless you were pretending to like certain things. Or if you're coming out as gay, you know, you're still who you were before. You know, just because you like the same gender, or you like both genders, or you are not the gender you were assigned at birth, doesn't make you a different person than who you are on the inside, as in like what you're like, and like what you love and what you do, and who you are as a person. because your sexuality and your gender doesn't define who you are. It does in a way, but it doesn't, if that makes sense. I feel like I just made no fucking sense. But like, me transitioning to a guy didn't change the fact that I love makeup. I don't do makeup on myself anymore because it makes me dysphoric, but I still like doing it on other people. There's an example. And yeah, things like that. This might be a little harsher of a tip, but if you are in a situation where you know like you're gonna get kicked out or something, don't come out. Like, I'm sorry, but if coming out is gonna put you in harm's way, like if you think you're gonna get abused or kicked out, like I said, or if your friends are gonna bully you or something, then don't come out. Even though it might be hard, just wait till you're 18 or something. And I know it's hard to hear and it's kind of hard to say, but don't put yourself in harm's way, because that can be really scary. And luckily I'm in a place where my whole family accepts me and my friends do. But if you're not, then don't come out, because I want you all to be safe. I'm Italian. If you ever wondered why I use my hands so much, it's like an Italian thing. I don't know, but yeah, be safe for sure. That's a big one for me, is being safe when coming out. Another tip with coming out, and this is more towards the transgender community, is to be patient in terms of pronouns and preferred name and stuff like that. Because I know it took my parents a very long time to call me by the right pronouns and the right name, but now they never really mess up. They mess up maybe once in a blue moon. That's it. But I know in the beginning, you know, it was once in a blue moon that I did say the right thing. So definitely be patient with that and know that it takes time to remember those type of things. Quick thing I wanted to add in is, if you are coming out to a place where you feel like you might be unsafe with it, if you absolutely have to come out, make sure you have a safe place to go in case you do get kicked out or something, like friend's house or something. Because I know when I first came out, I went to a friend's house, because when I came out, it was really bad at first when I came out as trans, but now everything's all good, don't worry. But in the beginning, it wasn't that good at all. I feel like I'm missing a lot of tips that I could be saying, but the last tip that I'm going to give is, if you come out and they don't accept you, then fuck them. If someone is like, no, you're not gay, or no, you're not trans, and really won't ever accept you, then fuck them. Like, you are who you are. Don't sacrifice yourself for other people in that type of way. Don't go back in the closet when you've already come out, because you just need to be who you are. You need to put your happiness before anyone else's. And I know that sometimes that's my memory card got full, so I don't know where I last was. But the main thing I want you guys to learn from this video, if you learn anything at all, is to be safe when coming out. And yeah, I guess that's it for this video. I hope I helped, even if it was in the slightest bit. Hope you're having a good day, good night. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. I will see you whenever I post another video. I'm going to do a Pride vlog when I go to Pride in Detroit. So that's lit. Goodbye.